Mom always told me, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's why I'm not talking about the zombies that much. Whoa! They even found a way onto your roof! Those are some persistent zombies, dude. You'll need to use cabbage holes here due to your roof's angle. Remember that, and you're good to go! I will, Dave, I will. As the sun's just so crazy, we're back to more Plants vs. Zombies. In the last episode, we finished the night levels. And in this episode, we've got some stuff to do with the roof. They found a way onto the roof. It's terrible. I can finally show up the pumpkins, which is fun. Might need some other stuff. And I guess we could use some, I don't know, star action. I'm kidding, of course. I mean, we can't even do well. We have 5 rows of what seem to be potted plants. I mean, plant pots. But what I do like about this level is the fact that you just see, like, one of those TV antennas, or just aerial poles, just in that there. Just to make sure that you know stuff. So, much like the pool level, you can't plant on the roof. So you need to use plant pots. And, to be honest, they're overly, shall we say, I can't even think of it. They're overly generous with this first level, giving you 5 rows. Trust me, the next time I'm getting is the plant pot. I'll give you that much. But that's pretty much all we're getting this far for just this level alone, because we don't have the plant pots. We just have all of these just not being there. Cabbage pots, they throw. And because of the roof's angle, like Crazy Dave said, the pea shooter shots will go straight into the next row and it will do absolutely nothing for that row. So you need to use cabbage pots and other pots that we'll be getting into. Yes, there are 3 pots, just for more spoilers. I'm good at spoiling things for some reason. But there is something I could mention though, and it's something that's fairly important. That it's not necessarily important, but I can't necessarily say this in a separate video because of relevant reasons. And so this episode has kind of a gimmicky subtitle, which, well, you've already seen it in the description. It's a top 5 list, and when we get to levels 5.2, 5.4, 5.6, 5.8, and 5.9, I will explain. And this, there's reasons for this, because this game is a good point to, shut off and mention some silly little thing as a top 5 list. And considering it's about TV shows instead of video game music, or any video game in particular, like Binding of Isaac, I feel like, oh god. So, Bungee zombies. They will steal plants, and we do get a plant that will help prevent against them, as you would expect normally. So you might want jalapenos for those reasons, as well as other things. But yeah, this top 5 list is based on a TV show, and believe it or not, you've already heard me talk about it. It's called Rick and Morty, and if it's a top 5 list about a TV show, what do you think it would be? Would it be about characters? Would it be about episodes? Yes, it's episodes. No particular order. 5.2, 5.4, 5.6, 5.8, and 5.9. I'll mention an episode of Rick and Morty that I just happen to like. There's no particular order, but I like all of them all the same. Get distracted. I mean, that's good. Good, putting seeds like that there. It's worth it because they'll murder you really fast. Like, I mean, there's still going to be that potato mine there. I acknowledge that. And it's going to be a while before any zombie gets there. But that's fine. Now, picking this out because there's always going to be bungee zombies in this beginning bit. There's the target. And there's your gimmick. They'll place zombies down because those crappy swines know what they're doing. Anyways, this is the episode, or the level where you get introduced to some of the more stronger zombies of the game. Specifically, one of the more famous ones. But this goes up and down. But other things in particular we will get into in a moment. Now, we've got a new seed packet. Now, what's this one? It's the flower pot, I've already mentioned it. Good job, Josh, you forget. It lets you plant on the roof. Hey neighbour, I've got some new items for sale. Thank you. because you want to get these as soon as you can, with that weird squeak that I didn't know what it was. These are lawnmowers for the roof, and if you couldn't already tell, you don't have those normally on the roof, so you want to buy this. You also get these spike weeds that turn into spike rocks, which I kept screwing up the name. Now I'm crazy. And you also get magnet stream gold magnets, which will zoom in diamonds and coins, which is fun. So now we have a couple more essential plants to deal with. More squash, more pumpkins, more jalapenos, more cherry bombs, more dancing. Yes. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. A lot of TSPPs. See, now I have 4. So 5-2. I've written down the list of the episodes I'm going to mention. And, to be honest, these are in no particular order. So, if an episode is better than another, I probably would mention it, but not necessarily well. But there may be interruptions as always because, you know, we're still playing a game. But that's fine, I already know that it's perfectly fine. I don't know why I'm waiting for a potato mine, because we have the rake, which is fine, as always. Okay, so, number 5, essentially, they're still no particular order, but number 5, well, the first one to mention, Total Recall. This is episode 4 of season 2, and it basically involves the Smith family just being in their house, and there's a parasite, an alien parasite, that implants memories in the brain, in the family's brain, and they try to inhabit or enslave worlds just by this premise alone of their implanting false memories. They're all good, and I want to explain the plot twist of, how they managed to defeat these alien parasite, but it's still a good episode nonetheless. Mainly because of all the characters they introduce. I think it's more like kind of a jab at when people introduce new characters for no reason in particular. And I find that awesome that Rick and Morty is just that kind of show that take jabs at many other types of medium. But anyways, one of the reasons why I do like it though is because in the opening scene that they sometimes do, instead of just cutting straight to the opening sequence, they introduce a character called Mr. Poopy Butthole. And he's not exactly who you expect. Again, there's a plot twist involving him, but I won't explain what the plot twist is. But what's funny about him is that for this episode only, because they implant memories, the title sequence has Mr. Poopy Butthole in every single scene, which is pretty damn cool. Just suddenly inserting him into that, and also the way I'm talking right now with the little breaks, like, it's kind of like how when I do that, it's kind of like how I do it normally in Rick and Morty, because that's just kind of how it rolls, and how the cookie crumbles and whatnot. But yeah, it's odd because there's a scene from that episode, Total Recall, that he had Mr. Poopy Butthole in anyway. And whenever if you've already noticed already, when I try to say Mr. Poopy Butthole, I just kind of trip up on my words a little bit. So that's always good to know. Also, we have a lot of sun. But yeah, that's just enough for level 5. And I guess after this video is done, I will spice together like a legitimate top 5 list. Because that's how it does. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting thing to do anyway, because you've just got all this going on. Let's get another row of plant pots now. But yeah, that's enough of talking about the Rick and Morty episode for number 5. Because we still have a bunch of stuff left to get through. And yeah, let's just focus on zombies right now, because there's a lot of zombies, everyone's being killed. And much to surprise of the adults, everyone is going to be killed in moments of time. Now I can't remember if the cabbage pots actually do have a lot of power. Like they definitely have a lot more power than a regular pea shooter, because they seem to be taking on these cone zombies a lot faster than you normally would expect. Oh, hi. So, if I were to say put a cherry bomb there, would you mind? Would you care? Would you explain your feelings? Not really? Okay then, I'll just plant another flower pot and get another one there. See, there are reasons why Now, let me start over, because I'm not really explaining things properly. there's a reason why I keep having like a spare row of plant pots anyway, because exactly. These spongy zombies, they'll steal things, and many other zombies that are yet to come. And they're just pains in multiple butts, because I have all the butts in the land. You seductive vixen, you. I mean, I don't even explain where I got seductive vixen from. That's Tomodachi life. But still. Okay, that's nothing. Oh, by the way, if you put a pumpkin on it, he'll still take the main plant, not the pumpkin. Problem solved. Oh, I didn't have enough time to even put that down. I'm not even singing along correctly. But yeah, 5-2. It's going along ploddingly well. Everything's fine, everything's dandy. And to be honest, this is going to take a lot longer than the norm. Because whenever I see someone let's play this level, it takes a while usually. Like 2 or 3 videos or so. That's how you do it in the broad way. Because it's ripping off bad lip sync. Because, yeah, reasons rather than sudden. I wish I knew. But we're near the end of 5-2, so everything's getting good, everything's fine, everything's still dandy. Don't even... When you have nothing left to say, and you just end up repeating yourself. Wham! Still managed to kill him. I still managed to kill the plant, that of which is the collie bean flower. And it's cabbage pulp, not even collie bean flowers. Is there even a cauliflower in this game? Don't think so. Put that there, and just wait for the carnage to get pretty hot and steamy now. It's just time to wait for the carnage to reach a certain end. It will be satisfying, and I'm pretty sure. If you couldn't already tell, this is on the top 10 list that I have mentioned in the past video. I don't even want to continue with this subject because it takes a while. Singing along to a song is pretty original. I don't even know what's going on. I wish I could sing to the awesome part, but I don't want to just stop anyway. I don't even know what's going on. Probably got a new plant. Need kernel pulp. It's butter. Things butter. Everything's fine. If things corn kernels and butter, it's zombies. Sorry, it's just had a bit of an impediment moment. I can't believe I forgot about that word. Impediment. I coined that phrase a while ago. I just kind of forgot about it. Oh, hooray! So we get into the bulk of new zombies in this episode. Yeah, episode. Sabadep. So we got Plaid Zombie in there. And he works pretty well. Also, yeah, see how forgiving it is now. We got 3 rows. That's going to be the majority of what's going to be happening. Also, I think that's bird poo next to that, next on the side there. Which is always good to see. Level 5-3. Yeah. I mean, I could pick level 5-10's music, which has different music, I'm sorry to mention that. But this song I just feel is better. I mean, you will hear me mention more about this song and how I like it in the top 10 video. But, if you couldn't already tell, we haven't even reached 10,000 views yet, so that's always great and dandy and do. I mean, as soon as we reach 10,000 views on every video, on every channel, not every channel, just the one channel, put you there. So, corn pulp will do light damage. Butters do normal damage and freezes. So, whilst the corn kernels are flinging their actual kernels, like corn pulps, they're flinging... What am I saying? They're going to continue to fling kernels at the enemy, and every now and then they'll throw a piece of butter, and it will freeze them. And that's fine. Everything will be good. I mean, you could realistically only have 1 kernel pulp on each row, and everything will be fine. You'll have a chance to freeze an enemy in its tracks. It's kind of like the What am I thinking of, Shroom? The ice repeater. Ice Pea. That's what I'm thinking of. It's kind of like the Ice Pea in the way that it'll freeze an enemy in its tracks. Or, well, the Ice Pea will just slow them down, but Colonel Pulse will just do full-on freezing. I say freezing, but I mean... Also, for some reason, when you plant the Colonel Pulse sometimes, they just have butter straight away. Doesn't matter where it is, there's just butter, no matter what. But hopefully, flinging these butter kernels will help slow down the enemy process, which is great, everything. Man, to be honest, playing this game more, it really, because of the kind of gimmicky subtitle, I just can't wait to continue and finish this. Because I have a lot more, I mean, there's still 4 more Rick and Morty episodes to mention, and I really want to talk about them. Because they're really great episodes. I mean, one of them is actually the fan favorite so far. I mean, by the time this is being recorded, season 2, episode 7 is going to come out later tonight. So that means it's on a Sunday! Hooray! Falls down a hole and dies. And that was the end of the Joker Crazy. He rests in peace at the bottom of a well, even though you mentioned it was just a hole that he fell down, not a well. I mean, who needs comedic writing when you've got power? Anyways. Conehead Zombie doing his job of doing absolutely nothing, whilst we have this going on. Putting down more stuff. Hooray. Trust me, stuff's gonna get better. I mean, the lighting... I mean, the 410 was kind of like a train wreck in some respect of the term. Because it was a lot of flash, a lot of kill, a lot of major kill with that, because it was lightning. Just pitch black and lightning. And so you could tell when it turns black that it's a pretty sunny day, even though it's 5 in the afternoon. It's interesting, to say the least. Oh, here we go. We have gimmick zombie number 2, which is ladder zombie. If you have a walnut or a tall nut or any other pumpkin, he'll place down his ladder, and it will climb over it, and that'll make every other zombie climb over that ladder as well. So, magnet shrooms will work on this guy, but it's daytime. So what if it's daytime and you want to place down a mushroom? That would be really handy in certain situations. Well, I won't spoil it, as per the norm, but the way you can use mushrooms in the day. There is a plant that lets you use mushrooms in the day, and if you can tell already, it's gotta be gimmicky and pun-based, so you might want to think about it. And you'll get it soon enough. But it's level 5 free, nothing important's happening, and life is taking on a different toll, and it's worse. Everything's going to kill. Much people are dying. Abuse. Why did I do that? Oh well. If that's gonna happen, I don't know what else is gonna happen anyway. Not like I care. If I care at all, I would care more. But I don't, so screw you. Ha 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 ha. Well, I guess another thing I could mention with the actual top 5 list is that majority of them are from Season 2, and there are 2 from Season 1. One of them because, well, it has a pretty great character in it, and another one because it's the fan favorite. Look at that, he didn't even get to place his ladder down because he was too busy dying. It's like, oh, I can't place the ladder anymore. It's like, whoosh. This actually go whoosh. Why are you doing visual jokes for a commentary? I don't know. Yeah. It's kind of like, you know, the first thing that the Runaway guys ever did, where Tim just like picks up a phone and just like he did a sight gag for an audio recording. It's like, well done, sir. You have well-sighted memory. You're exceedingly great at this, sir. But there was no certain zombies to speak of. Get away. Yeah. Bungie zombies are gonna get pretty dickish, if you couldn't already tell. Wham! cherry bombs and jalapenos will get rid of the ladders as well, so don't you worry about that stuff, because that will heal you in this current moment in time. If the cherry bomb will load, that'll be fun. But it seems that these cabbage pulps and kernel pulps are doing a pretty damn good job anyway. And that's 5-3 done. And the plant I was talking about, I didn't expect to see. It is a 75 plant, so each mushroom will cost 75 more if you want to use it during the day. The coffee bean! Planted on a mushroom to wake it up! To wake it up, I say, to wake it up. And we got Pogo Zombies! It's time to, get stuff going. And when you select it, yeah, all the mushrooms just light up, which is fun. I'm still going with my strategy because it's working really well. Okay. So next up, number 4 of the Rick and Morty episode list. We have, again, no particular order, A Wrinkle in Time. Now, this episode was kind of used in the trailer as well for Season 2, and everything's kind of fun. It's awesome. And I really like this episode because of its concept. Basically, it continues on from Season 1's finale. Everything's frozen, and they're still working in time. But there's a point where if, after Rick resets time forward and gets rolling again, he says that if his parents touch him, they may break into 1,000 pieces and whatnot. But then afterwards, Morty and Sarah, no, Summer. God, you're a fan of the series, you can't even remember basic names. Rick and no. Morty and Summer get into a fight where they're not certain about who was supposed to put a mattress underneath a guy who was falling off a building, because it makes sense in context. And they end up breaking the timeline into 2. And because certainty put them there, they're completely uncertain, and whenever they're uncertain, time keeps on spinning. And it's a really cool concept, to the fact that 2 things are happening at literally the exact same time to get things synced up. Also, there's a Langoliers reference that's kind of awesome. But the reason why I liked it is because, yeah, like I mentioned, it's concept. It's about multiple dimensions, and it's got quite funny humor. I mean, considering the other ones I had on the list, it's kind of interesting just to see them all and what they're talking about. Because there's one coming up in a moment that's very interesting, and I can't wait to talk about it because it's just silly. It's just silly. To give you a hint, I have to show you what I got. Okay? That's enough. Okay. Now, let's move on to level 5-4 Plants vs. Zombies. We have 3 flags, and it's taken quite a while. Quite a while, I must say. Don't even know if it's still recording. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. Good, we are. We're still recording. We're doing it live! Do it live! Screw it! Yeah! Yeah. So, for a fun fact time, there are 5 roof cleaners. There are 10 rows of sunflowers. Well, 10 sunflowers in 2 rows. There's also zombies all over the place. There's a pointless squash just being put down. There are 3 eggs in the nest. There's also bird poop and a trash can like the vice underneath the circuit box. But that's none of your business. We have power! Put that there because temporarily. Our strategy's doing pretty well though. I also think there is an achievement for this level where you just don't use any catapults whatsoever, and it's quite an interesting achievement to pull off. Because I believe in the level coming up, 5-5, you don't get any plants that have catapults in them. And if you kind of replicate the strategy, it's a really fun time. Some of the achievements and challenges, they're really interesting. I mean, not all the challenges, I mean, curses to zombotany. I mean, that's annoying. I won't even mention what zombotany is yet, because that's a minigame episode, and that's coming up soon. Soon! Whee! Ah. Your crack is voice, sir. Your voice crack is whack, bro. Not syncing up voices to, you know, Oh, hi, it's you again. Mr. Scarecrow Birdie. Haha. Smack him. There we go. Everyone is good. The town is saved. The village. It is fun. I mean, that Colonel Paul is doing his darndest good job down there. And he's doing a lot for his family, for his friends. And I'm not wasting that squash, so that's why he's still down there doing his job. Instead of, you know, a lot of other things. There we go. Everything's good. You misplaced a plot. Misplaced a plot point. It's just like, you imagine a story. You have a beginning, middle, and an end. Everything's fine. Then chapter 6 or something comes along. And then directly accurate, they just rip out chapter 7 and go straight to chapter 8. And then at the end of the game, you get to play chapter 7. That would be an interesting concept, though. Just imagine that. I mean, yeah, Braid kind of already did that, but just imagine like a big budget game doing that. Just like ripping out chapter 7, like an important part in the story, just for a little gag like that. Dude, that's silly. Oh. Well, at least the zombies got rid of that one plant pot, like I needed it. At least the zombies are doing good jobs. Taking our jobs. Our people. Yeah. Like I already mentioned, this may take a while. Because we have 3 waves, and another one of these guys doing his job. Doing his job! Hooray! Get him out. Take him out. So, quick note, there may be a point later on in this level where we'll only have 8 sunflowers. I'll mention that when we get to it, but 8 sunflowers would be the way to go. Anyways, let's focus on the job at hand. That there being not 1, to be honest. Just zombies eating plants. It's a natural occurrence in natural nature. Naturally. Naturally. Yeah. Apparently I knew what I was talking about. I don't, but I wish I knew. There goes the football zombie. He's stuck in the back there, but I don't know where his shadow went. Oh, his shadow's still there. It's just kind of interesting. I mean, yeah, if only I knew what I meant. Load. I say load, I mean reload. That's what you want from me, Derek. Is that right? Whammo. It all makes sense now. They want me for my blood, and not for my personality. Like, what type of TV show would have that? Or any video game, whatever. They don't want me for my personality, they want me for my blood-sucking traits. Of course. More player zombies! Hooray. Yeah, yay. With this calming music, at least it's calming. Okay, okay, you're getting through. You're getting through. Stop. Okay, I couldn't stop it. So now I gotta be on extra patrol for that row only. To be completely specific. So we're gonna have 9. We might need that. Trust me, we might need that. I don't even know who we killed in the end there. Oh, we're getting close though. Also, if he gets along, watch this, because this is kind of silly. He walks over the plant, and he would have placed another ladder right there. Everything would have killed. Everything would become murder. And I would murder most people in this world. Well, the only one I would is Sorry, I had to. Oh, you silly. How to break the joysticks. Number 1s, too. Not well. No way. Let's wait for people to get out first. That's Gal's theme. Stop. Now, if we do this, we could be fine. We can literally just stop what we're doing and wait for the next wave just to, you know, pass over by gently. What do you mean by gently? That's weird. But let's speed things up. And we get a watering can. A watering can. You can purchase it for 500 bills. Watering can. Now we can play money-making mode. Here, check it out. You found a watering can. In honor of this occasion, I present you your very own Zen gun. Hey, I even shot you off a couple of sprouts. Grow into full size and they'll reward you nicely. Have fun. So, this is a plant simulator. Literally. These plants will bob around and they will have crush speech bubbles saying, we want water, we want music, we want fertilizer. We want even anything else, to be honest. But yeah, when you do, you will gain a lot of money for this, so you can do some stuff. But now, we need fertilizer to grow, so we can't do anything. So we need to visit the shop. Welcome to the Sun Garden section of my shop. I'll give you some fertilizer for stopping by. Thanks. So now you can buy more stuff. You might want to buy this. You can buy that too, which will be good for later. But we can't do anything else. So let's just fertilize our plants. And we get 2 plants that we don't even know. So what you could do for now, check back later when your plants need more nurturing. So you can, you know, kind of check back on this hourly or daily. And they'll still bring you more money. And this is literally a good chunk of how you can get money. Anyways. Zangon's pretty nifty, huh? You can visit at any time from the main menu. But enough of that. It's time to defend your house. I have to warn you. You're going to hate this next level. Why? Because it's non-stop bungee zombie after bungee zombie. I hate those confounded bungees. I hate them. Hate them with a passion. And a vengeance. A whoopity-doo. Here come those idiots now. There goes my throat. Anyways, 3 bungee zombies. That's outrageous. It's my favorite level. You got this amazing music though. Also, for some reason, like, the shadow was up there. So there's gonna be a lot of placing zombies. Put you there. There we go. That's nice. See, that works well. Save your cherry bombs, because you might need them. Because it's all nom. I want this cookie and nom. Another zombie over there. It's a current head. Can I get another... Can I get a hell yeah? Probably not. Okay, can I get a plant pot, please? Because I need a plant pot. Because I plant a pot in this pot plant. Okay, blew it into a pot. Okay, you're spiting me, aren't you? That's really deceiving. See, that's why you got those pumpkins. It's fun to have pumpkins. Everyone's eating. So like I said, this level is a good place to practice your skills with a level that is solely based on not using any launchers. Because you got a bunch of chompers! Oh, hi, Buckethead. But yes, even this setup right now, with the 2 chompers behind each other with a pumpkin, that works incredibly well. Because you get double, like, the eating power, and everything's good. I can save that plant, just in case something goes horribly wrong. So let's just wait. Oh god. Okay, you got through. I don't like you anymore. Have some cake. And by cake I mean cherry bomb, because you don't like me when I'm cherry. Are we even at the first wave yet? Hell no! We got a lot of waiting because these zombies move so slowly. I mean, there's a mini game that rectifies this problem, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's very, very crazy. It's too crazy to even count to it. It's mysteries abound. Both those zombies have zombies in their breath. They have nothing better to do with their lives than to eat bread and smoke. Wham! Okay, I could have waited. Could have waited. Could have waited. But it's fine. There's a lot of stuff going on. What the hell? Oh, that's disgusting. I just felt something fall down on my ear, and it was just like a weird plate of earwax. I don't even know. You know what I mean by plate of earwax? Congrats to you. So let's make a second row. 1, 2, 3. Not even necessary that we don't need this all the time. It's kind of pretty overkill. Don't even ask me why this is a pretty good strategy. Don't even ask me why I do this to myself. It is kind of bad to do this any way you look at. It is pretty awesome and overkill. Not even this bag zombie will chill. Okay. I mean, oh yeah, I forgot about this. So, murder them, and thank you to Chomps for killing. So they'll do this at the wave, incoming, and every now and then, they fall apart, and they need you more tonight. So, for occasions like that, we're going to put some choppers in the back row, because these zombies are terrible, rambunctious functionings. They're with their teenage dreams. But then again, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. I mean, they could care less, as long as someone bleed. So, darken your clothes, strike a violent pose. Maybe they'll leave you alone. But not me. I can't even do anything to that. And they're just gonna walk over that guy. So now they finally get a job, hippies. I'm gonna do the respectable thing. There we go. Wham! There we go. Everything's good and fine and dandy and fine. And you're just gonna do that, you crafty swine. Thanks. So, this level, I mean, like Dave mentioned, I'm gonna hate it. So we do hate it. Now, I've seen points where zombies will literally eat a cherry bomb before it even gets time to detonate. And that's just silly. There we go. Everything's good when you're in the hood. Scumming. Bad idea, but still, it's a way of life. It's a good thing to do anyway. In quotes. Is this a good idea? Has science gone too far? How old is Brent? Does he need protection? All these questions will be answered not at all. Tune in next time to Nothing at All Radio FM. Look at all this wasted potential. Potential. But this pumpkin is gonna die soon, so might as well refill that. I didn't want to see these zombies, these spongy zombies, get murdered. I mean, I say murdered, I mean eaten. But I just want to see this because it's interesting. Look at all of them die. Nom. You saw all those, right? Overkill much, I would say that, but I don't want to jinx myself. So, let's do some more chomp scumming. There isn't even a chomp there. Damn bastards, they took my plant! Okay, screw you. Okay, screw you again. Wasted potential plants. You're just wasting these plants now. There's nothing better to do. More pots! I don't need potted plants. But hey, we got garlic! Which is great and all, and fine and dandy and great. Garlic. They divert zombies into other lanes. This is one of the first little gimmicky plants that I mentioned in level 4. But we can see the neighborhood, and we get an interesting plan of a zombie to fight in next half part. So I'll see you in a second for you, but a couple days for me. So, great fun and dandy. See you in half next part, whatever is going on, with the remaining 3 subjects for the list. Because that's what's going on, right? There's a top 5 list, and as I said, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 is going to get a slot. That means episode 3 is going to get... Oh, well, list number 3 is going to get in this next episode. Good to know, right? Good to know. Good to know. See you later. Righty-ho! Lefty-ho, uppy-ho, downy-ho, whatever the hell I'm talking about right now. Returning from whatever the hell was happening, we have a new plant up there. You can see him. He is the, he's got a little machine right there. And I'm not quite sure what that machine does exactly. Can't use the garlic because, for reasons. But yeah, he's got a little machine and we're not sure what that does. But now, to focus on the main thing of this video. Number 3 on the Rick and Morty list, we have Get Swifty. Season 2, Episode 5, and it starts off with a giant floating alien head that wants people to show it what she got. How do you go from there? Well, it turns out that these alien heads have, you know, an intergalactic competition, similar to X Factor, but less campy. And everyone who doesn't win their little competition gets obliterated. So, Rick and Morty have to save the day yet again by warping to the Pentagon. Like, as they say, warp to the Pentagon, not the fun one, the boring Earth one. They say that. And I won't question it, but they do say that. And after they do so, they get to wherever they are. They find a stage where they can communicate with the head, and then they start singing the song. To which the title of the episode comes from. It's Get Swifty. Because, oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor. He's Mr. Bulldogs. I won't elaborate any further because, reasons. The song is definitely interesting. It's a minute long, as you would expect. I mean, you can find it on Adult Swim. There's Adult Swim's YouTube channel. You can see there is the full song without any edits as they do in the episode. But still, it's a fun song to listen to. And besides, whilst everything is going on, and Rick knows what's happening as well as Morty, the townspeople think that this floating head is a new form of God. And Principal Vagina, no relations, runs this new cult as its pope. So they honor these giant floating heads that have multicolours, and they just worship this head, and they have different beliefs. I think even Summer bakes Jerry and Beth like a nice meal. Then after calling Jerry silly, she starts praying to the heads, saying it was just a mistake. And again, I won't elaborate further, I won't explain everything, but Ice-T's in it, and he's still Ice-T. You know, that's always good. But that's all I could say about Get Swifty, because you gotta take off your pants and your panties, and then shit on the floor, because you're Mr. Bulldogs. Anyways, next number for the list, at least. So now I can focus a little bit. Stuff's happening around us. We have a bunch of stuff. We have 2 waves to deal with, and we have none of the catapults yet. And trust me, when we get the catapults, I believe the next plant we get will be incredibly helpful to him, and this will be the part where we downgrade to only 8 sunflowers. It's a small downgrade, but it's still fine. Grab a drink. Don't even try and burp. Drinking is good, apparently. Well, not alcohol, just liquids. It's a solid. It's a liquid. It's a lol squid. Thank God. Lol squids are God's creations given to man because the world needs more lol squids. Damn right. Put one there because it needs it. We're gonna have 3 good old rows of firepower because it's working. It's working incredibly well. Don't know why I put that. Wait, no, there! Here we go! So we have a little catapult zombie up here. He's dancing. He will throw catapults. Right now he's throwing basketballs at my sunflower. And the sunflower is taking damage. You can see it flash white for a little bit. And you'll see it in a moment. It will actually disappear. See, there you go. This guy is just attacking the sunflower in the back rows. But with the plant that we get later on, well, after this level, it will incredibly help against them and the bungee zombies, because they will get catapulted away, because the balls will also get catapulted away. And we need our empty row of pot for emergency situations. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you need empty rows of pot for special situations. This music's still good though, it's always great. Although, speaking of, by this recording, having a bit of an issue with trying to, actually edit together the top 10 list. Because the videos that I downloaded were from Brawl BRSTM, whatever his username is, who does like 30-minute compilations of music. I mean, I think, yeah, that's a good choice for this. But it turns out that these videos are too long and that the music won't even play. Which is always great. And I swear to Catapult Zombie. Yeah, after he's done firing all of these basketballs that he has, so he will run out, he will continue to drive forward and run over everything. Seriously, that's 2 of them already. And they do look like janitors. I won't explain why, but they do look like janitors. That's supposed to be a burp there, dude. Dude, that's supposed to be a burp there. You don't know me. Mrs. Pancakes. Haha. Wait, that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine to mention Mrs. Pancakes. She's not in any of the other episodes on this list. It's fine. Well, I say this list, but by the way this is going, it's going to be sorted out at the very end. Because what's happening is this episode's going to go up. Then after a tense bit of editing, I will pull together all the actual voices of like the entirety of the list of Rick and Morty in any particular order. And they'll be put together. Wait for it. What the hell are you doing? Get out. Leave. Not cool. Not cool. This is cool though. Wham! Powie. David Powie Bowie. Ha ha ha. How about it? Oh, see, here we go. Now we can take out the pumpkins because we didn't really use the pumpkins because we don't need it. But in place we get the umbrella leaf. It protects nearby plants from bungees and catapults. And when we use this plant, we got a... Oh, hey, it's people that we know and love in the back there. Got good old Ladderman. You know, David Ladderman. Forced after it's forced. So now let's practice. So now we're going to be making a big E with our sunflowers. I mean, it's not necessarily big E, it's like one little bit each out. Sense? You don't need it. Ha! There's your burp. It took long enough. It took long enough. But yeah. Oh man, we got 3 flags this time. Was there a point that we had 4 flags? Or am I just dreaming again? Because I swear that there was a point that we had 4 flags. Unless I'm, yet again, dreaming. Which, I feel like that's a great representation. And just to make sure that you know what I'm doing, I'm putting the kernel pole to the back row again. For a reason that will be specified. Because the umbrella leaf will protect anything in its area. Which, if you know what the cherry bomb is like, then you know how the umbrella leaf will protect its area. It will protect in an 8-bit around. Just like the Jack-in-the-Box zombies that we all know and hate and love. And I know it's 5-7, and the level isn't even still over. Isn't even still. But I'm surprised that we haven't seen that zombie yet. You know, if you remember, way back at the beginning, I said that there was an achievement on this profile that was gotten by destroying a zombie at a really later point in the game. Yeah, the zombie that we haven't seen yet is incredibly strong, and you get an achievement for defeating it. For the first time, because, of course, I'm not talking about whatever's happening at 5-10, we're gonna have like another standoff with like all the zombies on the roof. And considering it's 5-7, and I've told you that there's already 5 levels in the game. Wouldn't that be like a night level soon? Isn't there like a secret 6th level? Yeah, there is no secret 6th level. Because there is no Cal level. And that's all I'll say about it. That is your answer. Keep it. Now, let's see if we can make it through night to the morning light and dance when we want to. And leave our friends behind. And flowers in our hair and everything else in particular. I mean, in the times of yore, Mario's starship, he saw that the starship followed him as he went into Spinted Galaxy, went to the planet, and the drill, and the drill. See, that's something I've noticed, and just to draw parallels and to kind of shamelessly promote them, but not necessarily shamelessly. I mean, they deserve these subscribers. They're not as big as PewDiePie or anything, but don't subscribe to him because apparently he's not that good recently. Anyways, who I'm talking about, Nintendo Capri Sun. He's been doing a lot of tapes and whatnot for a long time, and he's all tape, record, and speaking for a long time to himself, so he knows how to do commentary. Sorry about that. Had to open up the door for a said dog named Welly. Anyways, when he does these tapes, most of his catchphrases are actually from these tapes. And I think that, in my own kind of way, that the first 2 years I've done on YouTube, which is, you know, the glory years of puberty. It's great. It's always great. Yeah, basically those 2 years, if I ever said something stupid in those, I would probably call back to them. Hence why that whole spiel that I've talked about right now just happened with the times of yore Mario Starship. I swear, these guys are gonna bust my gears and grinding. Look, there's Bunny Zombie. And he's gone. Take that, puzzle. Wait, that. Oh, that's fine. Just take my pot. Do so willingly. I don't need that pot. I just planted another one in its place directly after you landed. Well done, job. You know. So, level 5, we're back to 5 rows, and you're just gonna take that. It's fine, you can... Okay, stop there. Criminal scum, stealing my cabbage poults, and he's gone. That's fine, we only got 2 best... Oh, hey. See, this is why I put the kernel poults in the back row. Just because if that would ever happen. And I believe... Wait, no, it's the level after this. We get the strongest plant in the game, but also the most costly. Because it's the exact same price as a free Peter. And it's only for 1 row, but it still does splash damage, which is great. It's always great. And also, coming up on 5/8, that means I get to talk about Rick and Morty again. Hooray! Not that I'm excited or anything, it's just that there's no better way for me to make a list of a TV show, like a top 5 list of a TV show, with the strain of copyright. Because copyright's a bitch, and everyone knows that. Like, you could stab someone in the back and be like, I'm copyright, and people would just be like, I accept that, you're copyright, and I care for you not a lot. And everyone died. And such is the way of the golem. But, can you die? There we go. Now I can focus on the main thing. Taking another drink! Nice, awesome, sippy-esque cup. It's got like a nice straw, it's plastic and it's blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. Please buy my new CD. I ought to show those to you someday. Because, believe it or not, if you see my Tumblr, I got Tomodachi Life. And a lot of stuff's happened on that island. A lot of stuff. For example, my best friend is married my sister. Normal. The puppet from FNAF has married a woman with no face. Normal. And, what was the other thing? Yeah. Rick and Morty live on the island, and Rick hates the fact that he's in a sci-fi room. What? Impossible. Also, there's a lot of abominations. You can see that with Seductive Vixen and Sexy Bastard and, Two-Face. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just the frost of the mud. That's just the carnivore carnivore. Nah, just give up. You don't know how to rhyme. See, look, now we have full protection over these sons of bitches with the catapults. Because they'd be firing, and they'd be doing nothing, because cabbage leaf. Hey, what is a cabbage leaf? Oh. You're just gonna do that? Boing. So satisfying to hear that. Satisfying to hear that. Boing. Whoa, that wasn't a planned burp at all. The perpetrator. Perpetrator. You know, perpetrator. People laughing at their own jokes. Is it funny? Who cares? You decide. Wait, you decide who cares. Sounds like the best plan of all time. 2 to 10. Word watch again. Huzzah, hooray. Today. Tomorrow's another day. I swear that cabbage pod does a lot of stuff. I'm doing that. I mean, I'm gonna eat it twice as fast, but... I mean... Well, this is working, I guess. It's working. And I have a bad feeling about the next level, because I think this is where we get to know Strong Zombie. But we do get Strong Plant to compromise. What's he doing? What's he doing? Whammo. Oh, okay. Common knowledge, common sense. Yeah, this has been happening. Surprised it hasn't happened recently in one of these recording sessions. I mean, I know for level 3, we skipped to day 2 of farming sheep and cows, but we exchanged controllers, and everything was good and dandy and fine. I'll let them deal with this guy. Okay, try again. It's 5-7 anyway, it doesn't matter. And we get the plant that we grew in Zengun. There's no other way to say it. It's Zengun plant number 5. Well, it gives you silver and gold coins. Yet again, it's another gimmick. Oh, here we go! So, you see that grunt in the back? You know, his face is kind of covered by the other zombie. That is known as the Gargantua. We don't need the umbrella leaf for this level, but we only jalapeno squash cherry bombs. And what would be a good thing to stop in its tracks? Potatoes mine. Can we buy anything in the shop? That might be useful. No, I don't think there's anything useful elsewise we can get. But yes, Gargantua is going to be fun to fight against. Well, also, level 5-8, so I get to talk about the Rick and Morty episode, right? Okay, so, number 2 on the list of non-explained, non-ordered Rick and Morty episodes is Meeseeks and Destroy. Now, most people love this episode because it introduced the Meeseeks, and it's probably one of the only episodes to introduce the Meeseeks that has a speaking role. I mean, I know the second episode of Season 2 has the Meeseeks cameo, but not the point. But the Meeseeks are a brand of alien that, if you see me on Tumblr, I've drawn before. And they will do whatever they say, and then once they've done it, they will stop existing. But Jerry, for some reason, tries to, use his music to take 2 strokes off his golf game. Doesn't work. And everything just kind of gets crazy from there. And you can't always spoil the ending. But I'll tell you this, Music's blood is white. And if anything is to be believed in the show, it might be a Reconnect controller. Thanks for interrupting me. Hooray. It's not a reconnected controller, but it might be something a little bit more crude. Hooray. Anyways, the main part of the episode is that Rick and Morty, well, Morty is getting tired of all these dangerous adventures that he has with Rick, where what happens first is he kills his own family, which are aliens that disguise himself as the family. And everything is kind of screwed up. So he makes a bet with Rick that if he hosts an adventure, and it's a good one, then he will host every 10th or so mission or adventure. And if Rick pulls out of the adventure and everything doesn't go well, then Morty has to do his laundry from home. But that's not the main point. The main point is that they're in a Jack and the Beanstalk-esque land, and everything's fine. Also, they kill a giant unexpectedly because he slips and hits his head on a table, cracks his skull open, and a lot of stuff else happens from there, including a rather disturbing Tom Kenny role. Again, won't spoil, because, like I said, it's rather disturbing, and it's Tom Kenny. Which is odd to see him as his character. But, in short, the episode's a good one, and it's always up there in the top 5. Not in any order, of course, because that's how I'm rating this wrist list. But anyways, let's continue with the game, shall we? What's happening is we had a little bit of a struggle with the Coneheads. And everything seems to be interesting. We've got this zombie down here, he's dead now. Great, thank you, Butter, for killing him. But we also got these Coneheads that are getting all over the place. And they will be, like, hazardous to us at a point where they will probably murder us. But that's not going to be a hazard. We're going to need to have 3 rows of cabbage poles for this round. And trust me, that's the only best way to do this. Theoretically. What am I even trying to say? This is the best way to do this without losing much lawnmowers. There's also a reason why I brought the jalapeno. For a special fact and trait with the Gargantua. Sorry. With the name spoiled. But it doesn't matter. It's the first wave, we're going to see one now. Oh, and sometimes the Gargantua will use another zombie as its weapon. Because if you saw in the character selection screen, or the planet selection screen, he used a signpost. That could also be, yeah, it could be like an X-axis, like a stop sign, or it could be another zombie. Chuckle, chuckle. Oh, here we go. Didn't even know how to sound. So here we are, Gargantua. He has a lot of HP, but in order to make up for it, he's got a very slow movement. And so, when doing this, he will move very slowly. Oh, and by the way, squash won't kill him. You'll need 2 squash, at least. Which is why I brought along a handy-dandy jalapeno, for what's going to happen in a few moments once the Gargantua hits a certain point of HP. See, he's got the bandage on his arm now, so he's going to hit the point of HP that I'm talking about. Well, soon. See? Oh. So you didn't do it. Great. One less thing to show off? Nah, it's going to happen soon. It's going to happen again soon. It's going to be another Gargantua. Everything's going to go to hell. Everything's better. Could have sworn I saw another one, but I guess it might be my hyperactive imagination, a gurn. I swear to God, it's going to be annoying as all her to talk about the overreactive imagination. I mean, it's like ADHD. It's a funny different. Oh, shiny. Ooh. Wait, what's that? Oh, what's that? That thing has numbers on it. Is that a gun? Oh. I'm not sure if I offended ADHD people, but I tend not to because any jokes that I make are purely for comedic reasoning. And besides, I made a reference just to Portal 1. And by the time this episode goes up, that episode, with that in, probably won't even be in existence. Because I kind of screwed up and thought that episode 8 of Portal was going to be the finale. But no, I started off in the wrong place. Which is great. Which is fun. Which is fine if you can't deal with it. And if you know, I can't do it. Can't do it. I can't do it. No. Anyways, we gotta get these pots out because it's gonna be a gargantua. It's gonna hurt our brains. Well, he will attack the brains. But we do have the bungee zombies still. Get out. See, that gargantua was about to kill that plant pot, because he will do that. But he's frozen there for a second. Oh, there we go. So he's got that little imp in the back there, right? He's got that little guy. He's chilling. And he seems to be, like, the whole chaperone of this idea. Everything seems to be fine. But then he hits a certain point of HP where, please do this, Gargantua, because I am really concerned. Because if you're not gonna... See? He throws the imp right into your defenses. And that's why you brought the Jalapeno. But now we get the final plant of story mode. Melon Bolt does heavy damage to groups of zombies. Otherwise known as great weapon. Bad implementation. And now we get a whole host of stuff. Hooray! So now I want sunflower, flower pulp, cabbage pulp, kernel pulp, melon pulp, pulp, and harder pulp, and a skull pulp. That's how you pulled it. We got a rate there still. Everything's fine. Planting up for sunflower. Hooray. Everything's good and dandy and fine. Even with the world that's kind of weird and crazy too. But that's not me important, that is kind of you. Hooray, hooroo. So, it's level 5-9. And what better to finish off than with some amazing talking for the last thing on the list. Because the last thing on the list has always got to be the juicy one. I mean, you've waited the entire video just to listen to this last thing on the list, and it must be a great part of the list because it's used so efficiently. So, number 1 on this list, even though it doesn't make any sense at all, because there's specific reasons for this in any point whatsoever, so I have to compose myself before I even mention it, because it's that mind-blowing, you know? Did you get it? No? Okay, hold on. Professionalism, what's that? Well, anyways, I'm gonna reinvent the clip, because I'm just gonna start from the beginning. Because that was terrible, and how everything happened with it. So, number 1 on this list, that is not ordered in any way, because relevance, we have Ricksty Minutes, the fan favorite of all the Rick and Morty episodes so far. Ricksty Minutes starts off there with the family watching The Bachelor. You know, that one TV show that people watch for some reason. I won't go dabble into it. And then after, Rick makes a witty remark, as you would, being Rick. He just kind of breaks the VCR and installs a chip, which means that they can pick up TV over every single dimension conceivable and imaginable in every single way. And because of this, they find out a bunch of stuff about their lives. For example, Jerry was a big actor in one universe, whereas someone like, you know, Beth became like a horse surgeon. And the reason why we know this is because after finding out what the family really wants, Rick gives them a personal viewfinder-like device where you can see what you are like in other dimensions and universes. And meanwhile, Rick and Morty are literally just watching TV that, quote, has an almost improvisational tone. And yes, you can actually hear the actors corpsing at certain points because of the entirety of the improvisation. And it's insane because of how stupid it is. For example, we have greats such as the Mr. Sneezy car advert, because it's endorsed by Mr. Sneezy. And you also have Two Brothers, the film trailer that's out of this world. And then a meteor hit. And that's when things got knocked into 12th gear. Nuns. Really old nuns. Nah, I don't know. I mean, it's a bit of a drawback to having all this. But yeah, the entirety of that episode is based off of people watching TV that is improvised. And it's a great episode. Now, we can finally talk about this. That zombie is getting through. I'm debating whether or not to get rid of it right now, or let it slide. I'm letting it slide. I'm letting it slide just this once, because I've stopped caring. Anyways, the melon pole, as I mentioned, has splash damage, because it's actually hitting that guy up there as well, which is impressive, to be perfectly honest. I mean, if that zombie eats, no, it's just gonna go straight for that. Great. Alright. The killer's gonna do enough. Oh, that zombie still died, but his corpse was killed. Level 5, 9. Everything is pretty bad, just in case you didn't know that, although it's kinda freaky, and it's silly. Just to watch all this unfold, and it is happening right now. You don't even know what to happen just yet. Wait for it, you scoundrel. Wait for it, you scoundrel. Wait for the dramatic reveal. You're not good at singing. Son, stop. You're embarrassing the family's image. Since when did the family have an image to keep up at all now? It is kind of getting improvisationally. It's getting really annoying, and I don't even know what's going on anymore, and I don't want to question it at all anymore. Now, if I wish to know what's happening, I would ask Mom or Dad. Okay, you stop now. You're not being funny at all. I swear, if you're not being funny, you might as well, I don't know, be a murderer. Become murderer. No, don't, because it's a bad idea anyway. Thank you, Squish. Couldn't have done it without you. Good thing you're eating that guy. Oh good, the helmet's off! Hooray! And that's the way the melon pole happens. And it's really great to actually have the melon pole, because of all this. I mean, in Plants vs. Zombies 2, I mean, you get all these pults really early on, because there's a bunch of gravestones, and you can actually kill the gravestones in Plants vs. Zombies 2. Well, you know, like, destroy gravestones, you get what I mean. Don't you dare, bitch, just get away, I'll kill you with my squash, and that will be the last word. Don't you talk about X-Men like that, you don't know what you're getting into, you might as well just stop. So these manipults are doing a pretty damn good job of killing that catapult zombie up there, because seriously, he's literally dead. Right now. Fun. Always. Fun is infinite. Smell all the people on the street, and you don't give up right now because this song is ending you from going in a good right direction. Seriously, you're not good at this. I mean, you can sing along all you want, but as long as you have good lyrics, you can sing as mighty fine well you want. Ding doodle. But it's just waiting at this point. I mean, this is the time we're filling out catapults, melon bolts, because they cost a lot, and they do a lot of damage. As you can see by this giraffe graph. Giraffe. Just stop. Josh, just stop. You've clearly gone out of control by the beginning of this episode, and you'll leave with an empty mind and an empty stomach. because the dinner you ate earlier was not as good as you expected it to be. So you're just going to cook yourself a microwavable meal, and you don't need to know this much about my life. Shut up, Mom, you don't know me. Anyways, I don't really know what to do, because we've got all this going on. We've got all these zombies up here. They're on my lawn. They're on my house. They're literally on my house. How did I get this to happen? I mean, they're on my roof. How do they manage to get on my roof? And even then, if they manage to get onto my roof, they can just climb through a window on the way up to the roof. Seriously. You could have done this the entire time, zombies, and you decided to go the fast route, the easy route. This is how it's done. Stupidly. But the cannibal zombie is getting killed again. But what if make zombie, but not her kill? You get dead rising. As opposed to, alive sleeping. Which is kind of a boring concept, to be honest. You have nothing better to say, you don't even know what to do. Oh, that's smart, that's real smart. Oh, I love when zombies are kind of smart. Quotes. All the quotes. Like, enough quotes to poke your eyes out and, like, gouge them. I mean, like, you know how you do the finger air quotes thing? But, like, you just put that right up to your eyes and just gouge your eyes out. That would be an interesting thing to see, seriously. Not being brutal, but it would be. Think about it. Oh, yeah. I forgot, that row is a dangerous row. Hi, Gargantua. How's the family? I'm just gonna stay here with my nice little jalapeno, and just in case you don't kill. But he's getting bandages. He's getting little bandages. Anything to stop him in his tracks. Don't do this. Don't do this. There we go. There we go. Everything is good. Everything is fine. We are all okay. Gargantua is dead. Long live the king. King being me, for some reason. I don't know why I'm downsizing myself like this. I guess it's just part of life. Don't worry, that man's just gonna kill it. Almost on cue. Oh, we're at 5-9. It's the last wave. The last wave. And what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? How many zombies are going to appear? There's already one right there, going for my, cabbage bowl. Is this really necessary? Go kill him. Okay. Come on, Jalapeno. Jalapeno, I'm trusting you. Load faster, load faster, load faster, load bearer. Because you are the only one in this rattle of bones. I can literally leave that road behind and alone. All I need is for you to throw your imp, and we could be done with this. Throw your imp. Impy boy! Yes! It's murder. And now, all we have to do is kill these guys, which we will do it in the old-fashioned way. Squash! Have we got a final note? Are we going to have to fear the literate yet again? And how scraggly is the handwriting? Oh. Well, Mona, you have failed to submit to our rightful claim. We advise that unless you comply, we will be forced to take extreme action. Please remit your home and brains to us forthwith. Sincerely, Dr. Edgar Zombos. Who? 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 Uh-oh. He's here. Better get ready. It's gonna be one heck of a fight. Listen, though. I know what his weakness is. You have to hit him in the pancreas. No, that was a different guy. You have to, kick him in the... You have to press up, up, down, down, left, right. Thanks, Dave, for that tip. Wait, I remember, it's... Silence. Bliss. Shoes! ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Song Boss. He is going to take up the rest of our level of 510. And the bar, even though you can't read it, if you played any other version, like the PC version, or the DS version, I think, it would say boss health instead of wave clearing. Which is always a great sign when your level turns into boss health. I'm gonna save the world now. We have too many of these. And now as Boss is down, we can attack him with all that we got. I mean, look at that. I mean, slowly but surely, this down here is gonna get filled. And we don't have the appropriate attack method for this. So I'm just gonna have to sacrifice it. That's fine, it's fine, it's just... Wait, I don't remember if it gets rid of the lawnmower or not. Grand. It gets rid of it. It gets rid of it. It's gonna be one heck of a fight, and it's gonna leave a bunch of rumors. But here's the thing: you might want to keep at least one jalapeno and one of the ice rooms at this point. I think that's the only reason why this fight is taking place at night. At night. Night. But yeah, because this stuff's gonna happen. It's gonna happen throughout the entire night. And stuff's gonna go down. And that bucket head is getting dangerously close. Go away. That is not how you go Goomba. That was really stupid when I said that. I mean, can you believe it was me? It was just me at a younger age, and you don't even know. Don't ask why I said that. I would just don't know. If you asked me on what I said that day, I would not recall, because it's a stupid idea anyway. Please give me blue eyes, what's the matter? Hooray. So now we can efficiently get rid of stuff. Those jalapenos will do damage to him. Oh, look at that, we almost reached the corner of the boss health platform. But, it's up to you, Mr. What's-his-face, Melonpult, to, kill that zombie right there that's doing all the nasty stuff. Oh, hi, it's a Zamboni. Dead. Not big surprise. But finally, we're getting our stuff back. Hooray. Might even put a second row of Melonpults in this general area. I mean, I'd be perfectly fine to just eat or use one of these right now. I mean, with the red ones, place them anytime, and he will freeze. And just mind you, if you want to try and use that jalapeno strategy I showed before, it will unfreeze him. So, bear that in mind. But when you do freeze him, he does stay put. Oh, he's got a gunshot on his shoe. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Do-si-do. Oh, okay. That's how you get rid of a force. Don't worry, he's gonna be pulling a lot of that throughout this fight. Like, he's got a lot of nasty tricks. What are you doing? Stop. I mean, here we go again. Everyone's gonna be shooting. Rootin' is shooting. Look at that, everyone fire! Focus fire on the mutant! Who's the mutant? Where's the Danny? Now freeze. So we can get a little bit more time in attacking you. Now what's gonna happen? Are you gonna do your devastating attack? Oh, it's you again. Freeze. Oh, okay. So that won't affect them. I know now. And knowing is half the battle. Yeehaw! But still, if you remember me saying that this level had 2 different music tracks, yes it does. This is the other one. And I love it as much as I do the actual roof level. But I just find the roof level is much better. Freeze, please. Louise? She has cheese. I should keep these plants and these pots because he's gonna pull his devastating caravan attack. And every plant is crushed. every plant turns into your crush. And you'll get all awkward about it, and it's uncomfortable to watch. Hooray. But we got this. We got this. We got this. It's good enough. Zamboni, please. Oh, and more greatness, because we have Poker Zombies to deal with. And there's the football guy. It took long enough. Thank you for being there. I mean, I love the piano in this song. It's just great. I mean, if I continue to learn the piano, I probably would have tried to learn this song. It'd be great just to play and play, and play again, and do another play, and watch a play, and do a play-by-play of a TV show. It'd be great. Get him. Gone. I need a Spencer here. Get Roddy. Damn it. Now, let's see. Zomboss is almost dead. We've already passed by this other corner. And it's been a while since I even checked that. More of these. More of this shenanigans. It would have been even better just to put stuff down there. But it's a fine idea to just not. Let's just not do that. At all. No. Oh, it's got Gadrua, we should be scared. Oh, I don't even know. Yes, red. Gives us both. Gives us the chance to do a lot of things. Do everything. Oh. Did you hear that? That was an explosion right there. Get out of my face. You mongrel. He's got more stuff. I'm gonna wait this one out, because he's gonna steal the pot instead of the melon pot that I would have just put down in its place. I've got too many cabbage pods. Too many cabbage pods, man. Man, the cabbage pods are off the hook. Off the hook. French man, eh? French mayonnaise? No. Okay. Zomboss is dying. Let's freeze him right now. There's also good old buddy Gargantuar ready for attacking. Oh, and Zomboss is killed. Everything is killed. We killed him. If you couldn't get that, he is killed. And he puts up a white flag. Isn't that charming? We're stuck in the music, but now we have a diamond. Gave us 3 diamonds, actually. But now we have a silver sunflower trophy. We also get home run security, which means we complete adventure mode. That's the achievement we're talking about. Crash of the Titan. Ah. But now, congratulations. You have most triumphantly fended off the zombie attack. Your lawn is safe. For now. Okay, you win. No more eating brains for us. We just want to make a music video for you now. Sincerely, the zombies. Wait, music video? Okay, instead of copyright, let's see. Plant vs. Zombies. Credits. Game designer, George Fan. I'm a fan of him. Haha. Programming, Todd Semple. He's all subtitle. Art, Rick Warner. A rich one. Music and sound, Lord Shigihara. The voice is subtitle, by the way. Ah! Sorry. But Sedgers. Tall as I can dare, you want to burn all the petals out of my hair, and I need the brains off the water plant me here. I'm just a sunflower, but see me power and tire infantry. You like to kiss their brains with their like zombies. I'm good at improv, even though I still suck. I wish I couldn't get copyright. But then again, who doesn't? There's a zombie on your lawn. He smells pretty bad with that suit on. It's a pretty much an impressive feat. Oh, look, a fog machine, ha 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 ha. It's time to reevaluate. You have a lot of food on your plate. Not quite rich in cholesterol. You know, it does matter. It's the fact that there's 3 of them standing up, and he just gets clobbered by a melon. I like who tries to call. Butter on his head. He's a zombie dolphin. Also, I say we are so the undead. Zombie on your lawn. Look at Dave, he's dancing along. Also, the Zomboss too, who's dancing. In his mech, I thought we killed him. Zombies on your lawn, Laura Shikihara, PVZ soundtrack, Blue Doom Records. So enough of that. Enough of that. Sorry if that got a little bit annoying. But you can replay the video, but you get the legitimate credits here, but we're just gonna back out. But now we get to start the adventure again. What? Anyways, let's just check on the Zen Garden quickly. Because we have plants still to water. Hooray. We get some from this, but not a lot. Some sun, dim sun, damn sun, some, Scooby-Doo, do. This might be cut out or anything. Or if anything. I mean, there might be some cutting. I mean, there's like a giant hose underneath there. I mean, that's good, worthy of noting. It's pound sign, but I don't know if that's in the American version or not. No, it's not, because it changes into a dollar sign. But the pound sign... Wait. If it's a pound sign, then why is it that there's a dollar sign in the actual currency? That's odd, that's strange. But the pound sign means you can sell your plants, and everything's fun. So we finished PvZ, the adventure mode at least, but now there's more ways to play. So we have versus and co-op. We also have minigames, survival, and puzzle. I know we didn't unlock survival on our own, but it unlocks as soon as you finish Zombie mode. The Hunger of the Dead knows no easing. So the first thing we're going to tackle, zombies have many strange ways to be. We're going to be tackling the minigames, with the critter gets shocked. And there are 20 to feast our eyes on, and everything will be fun. So, in the next episode, we will be doing the minigames, and it will be interesting. See you guys then, and have a lot of fun with that top 5 list. Jesus.